All right, in a decision they'll quickly regret, we think, the Biden White House has a new role for Kamala Harris. She'll now be front and center as the attack dog during the 2024 campaign, combating the so-called rise of extremism in the Republican Party. Right now, Kamala is for the job right now. They haven't yet found anything that this woman can do right or handle well. But as they say, try again. As Joe Biden vacationed on the beach for this past week, or really 10 days, Kamala was suddenly much more visible. They've been hiding her for a while, and now all of a sudden she's back out there. And with that comes the liability of Kamala. Here are the highlights from a recent event on Bidenomics.
That is called Bidenomics. As the name suggests, community banks are in the community. We refer to them as technicians. I said, you mean mechanics? That's what we're talking about. Yeah, go ahead and clap. I don't want to step on the applause.
As I said, the polling with toddlers is through the roof, and that's who she's pretty much identifying with at this point. Marcel, Wiley, Jessie Jane Duff both join me now. Good to have you both on. Marcel, a 38% approval rating for a vice president. That's really hard to do because the vice president just kind of gets an easy gig, so it's kind of hard to screw it up. 38% for the VP. Your thoughts on making her more front and center, I guess?
I guess we're supposed to just laugh at our pain because as you watch those clips right there, pretty laughable. I think this strategy is going to be pretty laughable just because it's a classic case of good cop versus bad cop. And we know their dismal approval ratings right now, president and vice president. This is what you roll out now to try and save themselves in this 2024 election. The worst part about it is how disingenuous it looks and is, because this is all calculated around an election based on Republican extremism, when what's killing Americans on the daily is in the norms, not on the extremes. And not to talk about that for 3+ years, and now to roll out Kamala and now put her front and center, I think this is going to be horrific for their campaign.
Jessie Jane, your thoughts?
Oh, my goodness, this is just like a clown car. We're at the circus, and we're just waiting for the next one to jump out. And the next one is even funnier than the first one, because this woman can't even claim to be elderly or have some cognitive decline, but it's quite apparent there is some type of cognitive decline going on. I don't quite understand why she hasn't just taken a Toastmasters class. I mean, anybody who knows anything about public speaking knows the ums and ahs and repetitive laughter is not appropriate, let alone to be the second in line to take over this country, for goodness sakes. She barely got, 1% of the vote and had to drop out of the Democratic race. She comes out of California when she was a senator. She must have had a great staff because she always read an incredible script whenever she was interrogating somebody in hearings and came across pretty fluid. But now, when she's left to her own devices, she's falling off the tracks. It's unbelievable. It's embarrassing. It's a head scratcher to me.
It'll make for some great fodder and some great clips, though, as we go into 2024 with a much more visible Kamala Harris. I got to leave it there. Marcellus, Jessie Jane, good to see you both. Thank you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.